Very good morning, South Africa. Baie goeiemôre, South Africa. Molweni, Mzansi. I greet you this morning from my home, as you can see, still recovering. I'm going to give a minute or so just for everybody to come on. My apology if there was no fair warning, but you know, Wednesday mornings at 9 o'clock in this country, without a doubt, I made a promise that no matter where we are and no matter what I'm doing, I would at least appear and discuss a couple of matters and maybe take some questions. So very good morning, Johan. Esme, Audrey, jammer, ek gebruik maar die een oog op die oomblik. Dwayne, ek sal dit ook verduidelik vandag, maar baie goed om julle te kan sien. Hanu van Rensburg, good to see you. Mariana Koetser, môre uit Betal uit. Dion, good morning. Janine, Bridget Wenzel, good morning. I am feeling better. I'm in God's hands and many things happen, I think, to give you a bit of rest, but we are going for it. Edwin Vos, baie goeiemôre. Sari Pretorius, Dion, Nelly Viljoen, hallo, gaan het goed? Odette, a very good morning to you, always there. Tamara, good morning. Elizabeth, Alipad van Richards Bay, goeie mense. Elizabeth Bartholomew, beautiful surname. Ingrid Stanklake Stewart, good morning Neil, Audrey, Johan, goeiemôre. Betty van Blerk, Megan, Tom, my great man. Good to see you at least today, Dom, in Europe. Hope everything is well. Guten Tag, bonjour, comment allez-vous? C'est très bien, merci. Rina Kreer, goeiemôre. Henny Smit, Mohammed Sadiq, assalamu alaikum, salam. Warren, our comms guy, Warren, haven't seen you in the time, but good to have you on board. Elmarie Dreyer, goeiemôre. Esther Smit, Elrien Slabbert, baie goeiemôre. Kathy, how are you? Blessings to you and Monty. God se rykste seën aan julle and always thank you for being here. Bridget, it is, thank you. I am trying to get some rest. Full scale back on Monday, God willing. Timothy Jackson, good morning from Australia. Timothy, keep the South African flag flying there. We miss you. And Mel from Virginia, American inauguration today. So looking forward to it. Sonia, goeiemôre. Shane, thank you, my brother. Nola, James, it's going well. Hanley Nyati, Molweni, my son, I miss you and hope to see you soon, Hanley. Goeiemôre, Adam, good to see you. Odette Gonzalez, the pirate look. Yeah, someone said I look like Menachem Begin. We'll be on for a while, so we need to get used to that. To everybody else, Karen, goeiemôre. Ek gaan net gou nog 'n paar noem. Yaga Sanasin, salam. Johan, Potchefstroom. Hy goeie universiteit, Pikke. Marie, baie dankie, ons gaan regkom. Esme, môre Neil, bly om te sien, altyd positief uit Citrusdal. Goeie plek, baie goeie plek. Irfan Mohammed, speedy recovery, shukran. Thank you very much, inshallah. We'll be right. Berenice Vitri, hallo, nee, gaan het goed? Komers en Engela Piek, môre, gaan het goed met julle? Frankfurt, Matilda, good morning. Sali, al die gebede, dit werk. Dawn, thank you, very good morning to you. Kathy, yes, Pirates of the Caribbean, but your own pirate. I feel in that mood. Renel, thank you very much. Baie dankie, goeiemôre. Pierre, goeiemôre. Dion, ek is nog hierso. En ons fight. Middelburg, Annemarie, daar sy. Dan Serena. Ek wil net vir almal baie goeiemôre sê. I hope that you have had a great week. Dawn, Austrian greetings. Thank you very much, Dawn. Hope that you are well and God bless you all the way in Europe. I know it's a bit cold at the moment, but our South African hot and speedy love to you all that way over there. Breed, goeiemôre. Dis brood van 'n Westhuizen, jammer. Goeiemôre, Sally. I'd like to first off say thank you very much for all the messages of recovery. I appreciate this. It's been a week now after I've had surgery. The surgery, just to tell you, was on my eye. I had a very small tear that appeared on my retina, and I had to have emergency operation on Friday last week so that they could attach again the retina and also make sure that across my eye they are strengthening. I had this before, about 3 years ago, on this eye, where I had a full-on retina tear. So luckily for me, I immediately noticed the symptoms, and last week Friday, without hesitation, had the operation so that I can recover in this week and be back strong. My retina het 'n skeur ontwikkel. Gelukkig het die hele retina nie afgeskeur soos met hierdie oog 3 jaar gelede nie. Anderste was dit nou weer 3 weke op die rug. Maar met die Here se genade het ons dit vinnig gevind. Ek kon geopereer word laasweek Vrydag deur 'n baie kundige span mediese mense. En ek wil net vir hulle ook sê by Boesamet, julle is ongelooflik. You are unbelievable. Showed you the frontliners again, but had to go for the COVID test. And the COVID test again, God willing, came back negative. So we are currently just waiting for my eye to heal this week, but I will be back next week on my feet. There are too many things waiting for us to fix in this country. Die Here gee ons genade, hy gee my sterkte, sodat ek elke dag nog steeds 'n bietjie kan werk om absoluut leiding te kan neem oor die UIM en die toekoms waar ons wil wees. Ek wil 'n paar goed met u deel vanoggend en die opinie kry, maar eerstens hierdie Sondag, Sydney gaan dit gou vir ons opsit, Sydney, my ewe sterkte assistent, maar ook nurse vir die afgelope week, is hier so by my. Ons gaan gou vir julle net sê, hierdie Sondag, this Sunday, op Kwela. Ek hoop ons Afrikaanse supporters, julle weet, Kwela is altyd op 'n Sondag. Nou Sondag die 24ste, dit is nou hierdie komende Sondag, sal ek op Kwela wees. So ek sien uit om julle 'n bietjie daar te sien op Kwela. So skakel asseblief in hierdie Sondag aand op Kwela. Sydney het nou die tye daar opgesit. En dan weer eens Maandag die 25ste is ek op RSG. So RSG radio om 10 minute oor 7 op 'n program met die naam van Monitor. Ek sal op daai radioprogram wees. So there's 2 dates for you. It doesn't matter if you're English. You are there. So on Sunday we are on a Afrikaans program called Kwela. And on Monday, I will be on SABC on a radio station called Radio Sonder Grense, RSG, at 7:10 in the morning. So asseblief mense, kyk maar vir ons op Kwela, 'n bietjie geskiedenis daar van my tye in die intelligensiedienste, waartoe ek wil gaan en 'n paar woorde daar. En dan 'n baie goeie onderhoud, ek dink 7:10 tot 30 is ek op RSG maandagoggend op RSG radio en ek dink almal is daar. Then I would like to just discuss the matter of COVID. We understand again there are now rumors of how to fund COVID. There are discussions of the second and third wave of COVID and the handling of COVID. I am still of the opinion that COVID in this country is not handled. And as much as what the president of this country, the Minister of Health, Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, the most irresponsible Minister of Police, Bheki Cele, and now also the Honourable and Dishonourable Minister Lindiwe Zulu, saying to our elderly that are on SASSA grants that they need to grow up. I want to tell South Africa, after many tweets, and I can still do Twitter, that at the end of the day, leadership is about compassion. Yeah, you can be hard. I am a hard leader because I come from times when it was hard, and I believe that in this country we need harder leadership. But harder, tougher, means about dealing with situations. You've got to be tough on crime, which I am. You've got to be an absolute fighter against corruption, which I am. And you need to understand how to take the fiscus, the budget of this country, and make it work. And I can, being an economist and a person that is in business. But what you don't do is be unrationally and unreasonably hard on your people. The people of our country, the citizens, we the people, ons die mense. We don't need harsh treatment. We don't need to be treated like criminals. And we definitely don't need to be rebuked by a little minister who has never even run a spaza shop when she wakes up in the morning. And the only thing it seems that she is interested in is a fashion statement. Now, irrespective of our history, because I know her well, I find her to be radically incompetent and absolutely not fair on our citizens, specifically our elderly and our people on pension. Nou, as jy twee goed in my wil wakker maak, wat hierdie pad sal laat ontplof, is dat as jy met ons ouer mense en ons kinders rondneek. Because those two things, the elderly and children, are very close to my heart. And then one more thing that I'm not negotiable about, and that is the women of South Africa. Ons vrouens. Die dames van ons land, ons vrouens, ons maas, ons oumas, ons vroueliga van die UIM, het hierdie beweging gebou. The women of this country have stood by the UIM. Isn't that funny? Because a woman has got something called intuition. A woman has got automatic compassion. And a woman has understanding. Now, we cannot deny it as men, but we need the woman. A country that does not treat its women, children, and elderly well, I'm sorry, cannot have the full 5 circles of a country. And I will not stop until gender-based violence, violence against women and children, and abuse of the elderly is ended. Because these are the people that are the cornerstone. Ons as manne moet verdien. Ons as manne moet sweat vir ons aangesig en ons as manne moet ons vrouens beskerm. On that point, I find it still atrocious that we have got no massive intervention on vaccines, no massive intervention on testing, and no absolutely radical and huge movement on clinics and extra facilities. If so, the body count is going up. And the government of today will bear that consequence. We will keep them accountable for the body count, for what they are doing, and no doubt for what they have not done. Wel vir die staat sê vandag, ons gaan julle hou by die mensdom se verlies in hierdie land. En ons gaan nie terugstaan nie. Die UIM, ons tel. En die UIM gaan verander. On the vaccine, We are still waiting for a massive educational process to be rolled out, an understanding leaflet and info session of exactly what the vaccine is, what it will do, and what it will do if, at the end of the day, such vaccine has got a major implication on ourselves. I don't think at the end of the day the problem is the vaccine, because we get it for yellow fever and we get it for other diseases. It's information and communication. And I, at this current moment, don't know. I don't know if we are still okay in understanding that. It's a process. Also, the mere fact that we're not getting it. The mere fact that a country like South Africa, that is supposed to be a leader on this continent, is still struggling to get the first vaccines out, shows you the incompetence of leadership, the unprepared situation of planning, and a major problem of prioritization. I am absolutely still vehemently objecting against the fact of just blanket outroll of a measure that's not been educated and explained. And that will still be my point of view. What is the UDM logo seen within UIM? There is no UDM logo in the UIM. I remember that Johan Denise put up certain logos of political parties to show whom we need to vote out. I think that is as simple as that. The logo of the UIM is designed, originally conceptualized by a company called MDOT, our PR entity, and such logo is continually updated so that it is unique and clear. We are definitely not involved with any political party, and I will get to that next. There's a question of tax. See, in this country, we have an attitude of just tax the people. If we need more money in the fiscus, tax. As ons meer geld nodig het, sit ons maar net belasting op. Now we've got to ask ourselves, our taxes that we pay today, how effective is that? You see, it's a very simple measure. You put money out, and you can see what comes back. We as the South African citizen pay tax, and if you don't pay tax on salary because you don't earn enough, you pay VAT. But tax you pay. You pay tax on petrol. In een van my ekonomiese artikels in independent media, ek het al 83 geskryf van hulle, as 'n Afrika-ekonomus, het ek gesien dat as jy in Maseru is, betaal jy R11 vir jou petrol. En as jy oor die grens ry, dan betaal jy 14. Dit wys jou hoeveel belasting is op 'n liter petrol in Suid-Afrika. If there is a movement within the governing party of this country to even think that you are going to label us with another tax, yeah, I can say it, a mother of a tax, so that you can help us on COVID, then I must tell you the line will be drawn in this country. Ek sê dit vir u nou. As u dink u gaan die mense van hierdie land belas met 'n spesiale belasting om ons te help met COVID of dit te beklei, dan gaan julle iets sien wat ek nooit in my lewe van wou praat. Because I'm telling you right now, we are already overtaxed. We are already carrying the burden of this country so that you as government and the politicians, and I'm coming to you now, the politicians, that you can live a life of absolute glory and live at a level where citizens currently can't even have a toilet in their house. Now I'm very clear. The UIM, the United Independent Movement of Independents, not politicians, will then have to go to the streets. And if necessary, work with other organizations that are of the same mind and of the same thought, that we will not stand for that. Because if you look at the majority of municipalities in this country, they have failed. They can't even pick up your rubbish on time. So we are drawing a line. We are very much. And we will keep you accountable. But we will not stand alone. We know that we've got your support. I woke up this morning, ek het wakker geword vanoggend. Ek het gedink dis die 1 April. Ek moet erken, was 'n bietjie de mekaar, dis maar seker my medikasie. En ek hoop dit is nog steeds my medikasie, want toe ek sien dat Cyril Ramaphosa, ons eerbare, agbare president, wat op hierdie oomblik planne maak om uit te trek wanneer ons intrek, en hy moet sy gordyne saamvat, dat daai man so waar as wragtig ons verlore seun, Didi Mabuza, the deputy president that's disappeared. I have now understood from reliable sources, and I'm still trying to wake up from it, that the president appointed Didi Mabuza, the disappearing vice president, as the chairman of an inter-ministerial vaccine committee. What the hell just happened? I closed my one eye, and I opened my one eye, and I laughed. You see, Didi Mabuza is a nothing, has been a nothing, and will remain a nothing. And if that's the kind of deputy president that we've got, then please do me a favor, don't wake him up, leave him there. Leave him. Because to make him now chairman of a vaccine committee, I'm sorry, then he's never in his life going to be anything. And our vaccine integration is doomed. I'm still hoping I wake up and it's a dream. Finally, I'd like to talk about statements that are made by the EFF and by many other parliamentarians that are silently behind the EFF. I discussed the other day that no matter what we do, and no matter the parliamentary letters, and I see Mr. Herman Mashaba, also a politician, that's now just joined another party and made himself another politician. He's seen, this is the thing. Listen, South Africa, you're being lied to. You're being gaboozled again by politicians. Now, if it's a politician, it's a politician. And the difference in this country, en julle moet nou vir my hoor, voordat ek my oog opset. Hulle lieg, man. Die politici in hierdie land is politieke veelwywers. Want julle moet nou mooi hoor, 'n politikus in Suid-Afrika, dit is sy werk. Dit is nie soos in ander lande waar jy 'n loodgieter is, en dan dien jy jou land as 'n politikus namens die mense. Die mense word nou wakker. Toe, the politicians lied. The politicians do nothing. There are some of them that have hope, but for the rest, they're gone. How long do you want to trust people that were in politics, parliament, heading up the DA, heading up the Vryheidsfront, heading up the IFP, COPE, the ANC, the EFF. You're going to trust them again? Nee, asseblief, man. You are talking about a group of 400 people, yes, 400 parliamentarians, that make it their job to stay in parliament. That's what they do. Word wakker. Hulle het nie ander job nie, man. So hulle sal enigiets sê, enigiets beloof en enige iets doen om net in daai job te bly. En dit is vir wie ons weer gaan stem. Suid-Afrikaans is nie dom nie, man. South Africa, we are not stupid. No, we're not. What kind of a society perpetually votes for people that do nothing? And that is why we've decided, politicians here, we the people here, sprei die woord. We are not politicians. We are the people. I'm a businessman. I have a tumultuous history in political attribute across the world, yes. Read my bio. But I've never served in parliament or in politics in this country in its bloody time. Now, I'm sorry, if you're an old politician from an old party creating a new one and promising the same stuff, it's ridiculous. And this social media thing works with your brain. They're indoctrinating you. Party people. It's the same guy. The ANC is still the same. Well, the DA. Guys, open your eyes because I can't. Ja, man. In die land van die blindes is die een oog koning. Ek ken die sisteem. Mense, ons moet die politici uitskop en ons die mense moet terugvat. Julle het gesien in die wêreld wat gebeur as die mense opstaan. Sorry, I'm passionate. I woke up with this thing in my heart, man. When you do the same, elect the same, and ask the same, you're going to get the same. Someone just wrote it there. If it quacks like a duck, swims like a duck, and looks like a duck, it's a bloody duck. That's a quack quack. That's a eend. That's nie 'n chicken or beef, sê die ou op die vliegtuig. Duck or beef, to say the what's a duck? What's a duck? He says it's like a chicken, but it swims. Jy kan maar hierdie ding doen wat jy, dis 'n eend, boys. You know, when people attack me, the people like Ramkat, these, julle maak niks aan my nie. I keep my wealth, I've got my 9 companies, I run it, I've got great friends, I've got global impact. Maar ek sit hier, ek is hier, waar is jy? If by now you don't trust me, if by now you know I'm not leaving overseas anymore, I'm staying. If by now you don't know that I'm not a spy of the ANC, ek was 'n spioen. Ek lyk nou meer soos een. Ek was nie 'n spioen nie, ek was 'n intelligensieoffisier en 'n baie goeie een, want hulle het my nooit gevang nie. Ja, 7 jaar. Daai dae is verby. Ek het opgegroei, man. Ek het oorlog beklei. Ek het vir my vriende oor die pad gesê dankie. Wit en swart. Ek het die boere gegroet. Soldate geken. Van my beste vriende. Vandag is ou SAW soldate. Maar soldate, ne? Nie mense sê wat hulle was nie. Ek het baie respek. Ek het met Isak van Sail van die Boerelegioen 3 ure gepraat. Ek hou van daai man. Ek kan maar sê wat jy wil. Isak van Sail, generaal van Sail, het daarom 3 ure met my gepraat, man. Ons het 10 punte bespreek, ek en generaal van Sail. 10. En uit die 10 het ons oor 9 saamgestem. Isn't that crazy? That a movement like the Boerelegioen that wants to fight for its own people, wants self-determination, could spend 3 hours on record with me And not once did we get annoyed, not once did we scream at each other, not once did we disagree rudely, and respect was given. And that's why I'll tell you, I've got respect for Isa. Because he asked hard questions. Hy het harde vrae gevra, man. 3 ure lang. And I answered them all. And on that discussion, Isak van Zyl told me that in 27 years, it's on recording, I can send it to you. He's never met a politician like myself that answers straight and truthful. Dis die Boerelegioen se manne. And I will keep my relationship with the Boerelegioen, irrespective of my past, because I believe that we can take hands. I believe that everybody and anybody in this country, that we can meet each other. This country is built from a nation of devastation, of apartheid. But we fine. Ons is reg. Ons, die mense, is okay. So dames en here, van my kant af, baie dankie. Ons moet nie onsself verblind nie. Ons moet nie terugstaan nie. Ons kan nie deur die politici gedreig word en gehanteer word soos ons gehanteer word nie. Ek is hier. Daar's duisende wat opgestaan het en gesê het, ons is by jou nie, Aldebeer. Ons is by die UIM. Ons moet opstaan. We need to uplift this. We need to change our country. I drove the other day town for town, and in every town people stopped us and said, Neil, you're the hope. I'm not the hope. God's the hope. I'm telling you now, and I'm very clear as a leader in this country. Watch us grow. When Julius Malema told us, the country, that he is going to fight that the municipal elections are postponed, I went out and I said to the IEC, hear me clearly. We will fight you to the Constitutional Court because asking for the municipal elections to be postponed is unconstitutional. Can't happen. And yesterday, the IEC supported the UIM in its announcement that the municipal elections must continue. Jy sien, om te vra dat die elections uitgestel moet word, die verkiesings, nee. Dit gaan nie jou stop nie, Malema. Jou pak is geboek, my vriend. So jy kan maar weer gaan beklei en COVID-verskoning saam met jou ANC vriendjies kry om julle te support vir uitstel. Maar wat jy doen is, jy gaan pak kry, jy staan in die gang, buite die kantoor, jy hoor die latte swaai, jy kan maar buite staan met jou 6 maatjies en aan mekaar ruil en wil die volgende ou vra, maar kan jy nie voor my gaan nie, maar jou skote op jou gat gaan jy kry. Pak gaan jy kry. So jy kan maar nou in die gang staan soos in die ou dae en met al jou pelle begin hoek en kroek om te sê, okay, maar gaan jy, maar daai latte op jou gat gaan jy kry, want julle tyd is verby. So you can maar change the deck chairs on the Titanic. You can maar shuffle all the couches on the deck of the Titanic, maar julle Titanic gaan sink. We are going to sink you. Because what you have done to our people deserves that you sink with no lifeboat. En terwyl julle dryf in daai Mediterraanse, Oos-Indiaanse, Atlantiese Weskus See, sal ek sommer die water cham vir jou. Niks beter as 'n snoekie wat op jou tone kou nie. Julius, frikkie. Because it is clear that people are being protected in this country by state. En daar gaan geen ander woorde meer uit my mond uitkom nie, behalwe dit. Julius Malema en sy vriendjies in die sirkus. Ek het julle nou al beklei vir 4 maande, met elke ding wat ek het, in hof, in dokument en in parlement. Julle word beskerm. En ek, weet dit. So, South Africa, if it is true that this national government and its leadership is giving like full protection to the leadership of the EFF, then we will start treating you that way. Then we will. Then we will make sure that if you say that you will take elections by hook, and maybe, I don't know, one day by crook, you are forgetting one thing. South Africans don't get pushed around. Suid-Afrikaners, ons word nie rondgestamp nie. And I'm talking about black, white, colored, Indian, and Chinese born. I don't care what denomination, you are South African. We need to fight. I'm not a leader worthy. I'm just a voice. Grandeur, when people say, do you want to be president? Of course I want to be president because I always go for number one. Wil mense president wees? Nee. Wil jy jou inner lewe in die media hê, elke dag? Nee. Doodsdreigemente. Gemors wat oor jou gepraat word. Opinies wat gelig word? Nee. No one wants that. What I want is a country where my children can live. What I want is a republic that we can respect. A country that does not have this negativity hanging over it. Mense, die enigste ding wat ons kan doen is saam staan. Die enigste ding wat ons kan doen is om 'n mosie te begin waar ons saam staan. Ek is nie in die parlement nie. Ek is nie eens 'n verkose lid van enige politieke mag op hierdie oomblik nie. I'm asking you to support the UIM. I'm asking you to support we the people. We the people need to get up, man. We need to take back our country. I don't get it. Am I the only one, except a couple of people, 700 of you here today, that can see what's happening? Well, clearly you can see more than I. Guys, go talk to your people. It's not about me. It's not about Johan, it's not about Kevin, it's not about Daniel, it's not about Odette, it's not about Jackie, it's not about Dwayne, it's not about Joland, it's not about Sydney, it's not about, it's not about us. We're okay. Get up now. Join us so that we can take some of these cities back. We are qualified. Someone asked me the other day, what do you qualify as a politician? There's no qualification for a politician. It's care. Guys, listen, luister vir my. 'n Politikus, daar's nie credentials nie, man. Daar was nog nooit credentials vir 'n politikus nie. Dis ons die mense. So as jy daar sit, if you're sitting there, and you are competent in a community, you're a politician. Go look at the people that are representing you today, South Africa. How they've changed. So let's get our people back. Irfan, Tanny Granger is with us. And I want to also just express my condolences to Tanny for losing his mother-in-law, his mom-in-law, and may they recover. And I'm going to give Tanny a call today. And Tanny is an unbelievable South African and will remain so. And I have a lot of respect for him. And we will stand together. Because he stands up. He's not drinking this liquid. This thing about the falsehood that politicians are spreading. Let's replace the politicians with we the people. The people's parliament. It's time that the people's parliament get up. You the people. So let's get up. Write to us, membership@uimsa.org. Membership@uimsa.org. Send us your emails. Tell us. Join us. Next week, Wednesday, we are making an announcement of a massive membership campaign, and we are launching our membership. I will be announcing what you need, how you need, and when you need. Next week, Wednesday, 9 o'clock. You will be very surprised. Again, UIM not doing what other political parties are doing. Because we are not a political party. We're a people's movement. We are moving. And I hope to bring you on board. Mag die Here julle seën. Mag hy na julle kyk. May God bless you today. Onthou, Sunday Kwela. Bit more about me. Bit of sensation they want, but it's fine. At least you can see me. And then obviously next week, Monday. Volgende week Maandag, Monday. At 7:10 in the morning, I'll be with RSG Radio. Ons gaan op RSG wees. En dan kan ons nog 'n bietjie praat. I look forward to popping in during the week and the weekend. We are getting through the emails. We have hundreds and hundreds of emails coming in. But membership@uimsa.org. Send it. You've got nothing to lose except when you send your email to membership@uimsa, you're not joining. You are putting your name down so that we can put you on a membership registrational program, which we will announce next week. Dames en here, as jy jou naam stuur na ons toe, op membership@uimsa.org, jy's nog nie 'n lid nie. Ons probeer net soveel as moontlik nou mense voorbrand kry om in te kom. Ons kry ongeveer 100 tot 150 e-posse 'n dag. So stuur asseblief, sê vir jou mense, sodat by volgende week Woensdag 9:00 ek aan u kan verduidelik wat die lidmaatskap is en hoe u die lidmaatskap dan deurgevoer gaan word met die UIM. People, we don't have much time. Our metros, we need to go for it. PE, Cape Town, Bloemfontein, Tshwane, Johannesburg, Pretoria, Johannesburg, and Durban. If you are serious about change, if you want change in those metros and in any other municipality where we can get people to stand in the wards, send us your name. We can't do this on our own. We cannot. So go for it. Send it to us so that we can start identifying our soldiers on the ground. Dames, as julle hier is, my vroue legioen, my women's league, asseblief, praat met die mans. Praat met jou suster. Praat met jou niggie. Praat met jou ma. Praat met jou gemeenskap. Sodat ons die boodskap daar kan uitkry. Want die enigste manier hoe ons hierdie politici kan uitdryf, is om oor te vat. Want ons staan vir Christus. Ons staan teen geweld, korrupsie, en ons wil ons kapitaal terugkry. So dis al wat ek vir u kan vra. Annelie Mpumalanga, bring hom. As an individu, as a person that is an individual, please listen. We are not writing off Polokwane, Mpumalanga. We are not doing that. We are saying, Limpopo, if you are there, talk to us. Send us your info so that we can get back to you. Kyk hier op die skerm, ons admin mense is hier. Hulle stuur op hierdie oomblik alles vir julle. Mense, ons is nie baie tyd nie. Augustus is hier. Hoor vir my. As in Augustus die UIM nie posisies kry in ons munisipaliteit om goddelike wyses, Christelike beginsels, ons corruption, ons crime en ons kapitaal te stop nie, dan sê ek nou vir julle, vir die volgende 5 jaar, mense, is julle weer in daai dorp en daai stad onderworpe aan die ANC, aan die EFF, aan die DA. Hulle doen dan nou niks. So die enigste manier is haal hulle uit en sit Ons mense daar. Ja, jy. Jy's goed genoeg, jy's 'n Suid-Afrikaner, man. Jy weet hoe om goed reg te maak. So ons is gatvol. Ons is keelvol. Ons is hier. Ek het leiding gevat. I'm standing. Sick or not sick. Tired, not tired. Our people are suffering and we need to get them out of the hole. And the only way to do this is unite. United independent movement. So al die provinsies in hierdie land, Noord-Kaap, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, mense staan op Vrystaat. Geef vir ons mense. Dat ons daai mense in die wyke kan kry, dat hulle daai wyke in Augustus kan opstaan as 'n independent kandidaat onder die UIM en dat ons hierdie politici kan bliksem. Jammer. Dis tyd, man. Ek kan nie slaap nie. Ek kan nie wegbly nie. Want dit gaan oor ons mense. Hulle het genoeg gelieg vir ons. Almal van hulle. So kom ons stig 'n tsunami van mense reg. A president of a country cannot just depend on domestics, he's got to have international support, and I'm telling you now, that's where majority of my support lies, to reinvent the economy of this country, but not owned by the world. Onthou donderdag aand, het ons weer 'n uur met my, as hierdie oog alright is. Donderdag aand, 6 tot 7 hierdie keer. Né? Dis al wat ek het. Praat met Neil. So julle kan hom nou al registreer. Sit nie, gaan dit opsit. This Thursday evening, because of just my eye, I've given an hour again with talking to Neil. Praat met Neil. Nou, gaan seker 'n bietjie meel wees vir vetkoek. Praat met Neil donderdag aand 6 tot 7. Al julle vra, enigiets wat julle wil weet. Ons gaan dit weer opsit. So people, thank you very much. It's been a long 9 o'clock, but I wanted to get a lot of my chest. Julle weet waar ek staan? Ek staan vir julle. So the emails, send it to membership@uimsa.org. As jy vra het, info@uimsa.org. But to join us, stand with us, to give us your detail of who you are so we can get back to you. Membership@uimsa.org. Remember, the dates are important. Again, Thursday night talk with Neil 6 to 7. Sunday, Kwela. And Monday, the 25th, 10 past 7, RSG Radio. Looking forward to seeing you there. Looking forward to change this country. So praat met my, stuur vir ons e-posse. Die Here seën julle. God bless you. And thank you very much for staying with us. I appreciate it. God bless South Africa. Die Here seën Suid-Afrika. And yourself. Bye-bye.